Okay guys, welcome back to part three. I think it's three of this weird episodic saga that this mission is turning into. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. So yeah, where we left off, we've just about managed to fight off most of reinforcement wave 1 and 2. We've still got reinforcement wave 3 to deal with, which is slightly worrying. And yeah, so we are hoping the downside is we've got one building left, and yeah, so we need to. I'm not worried about him. He's got no weapons or anything, so we can ignore him completely. He's still got weapons, so he needs to die. But also, so do these guys, and we need them dead fast. So who's got the most? What's he got? I need to know. So SRM4, right? So I think we are going to have to focus the Panther first.
Engaging physical attack.
Damn it, not quite enough. Had we been in our commando that we'd done, I think we probably would have done a little bit better. I can only hope that he's going to start shooting at my mechs. My mechs are like pretty much full armor because they have been mostly ignored. I can just really hope that we can kill this, because if we lose this last building, we are dead.
Mission failed.
And I believe I mentioned it on the previous video, but these whole attack and defend missions are an absolute sodding nightmare for reasons like that. I absolutely worked my arse off for the last hour and 5 minutes to try and get that mission done, and for nothing, really. It made it so impossible for me to do it. And I've got one piece of salvage, purely as a... well. Yeah. Whereas we'd negotiated 5 cherry picks. And, yeah. Honestly, I'm just going to take that call. Because... So, yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed at that. Because we've sustained a whole lot of damage. We've invested an hour odd of our time for basically nothing. And I genuinely don't think... I mean, I know I did a lot of melee, but you've got to bear in mind the trebuchet pretty much was out of ammo. The... I mean, the Jaeger mech we could have probably better used shooting at the mechs, but again... The turrets were causing us a massive issue. They had to go, and that Jaeger mech was feasibly the only mech that could shoot it. The Panther was literally running around punching everything it could, and the Hunchback was doing some work. He was doing some shots with his AC-10 and stuff. But when those later Lances spawned in, their evasion was so high, it pretty much negated the AC-10 and the large pulsar anyway. Even trying to shoot them and doing slightly more damage, the hit chance offset of that was just, it just wasn't worth it. There was just, I genuinely do not think there was any other way I could possibly have made that mission work. With just the sheer number, and like usually the drop spawns between how long you have to do each one was quite short. Especially like the first one, so I hadn't even, like, I never got to finish one wave before the next wave turned up. I get that's kind of what it's for, but it was a little bit too quick, and the mechs that they dropped were so... And again, because of the way the RNG just screws you over every time, when half the time, like, 2 punches and a mech should be dead, and it is spreading the damage to every single possible component it can before it puts you down, before it puts the mech down. I mean, some of them mechs took like 5 punches to put down, because it targeted the leg, then it targeted the shoulder, then it targeted the arm, and then it targeted the other leg. It's that kind of thing makes it really, really difficult to try and do missions like that with when you are having to try and rely on melee, because it literally will target every single component. again, I get it's because of the difficulty. It doesn't make it any less frustrating to deal with, especially when you're on missions like that. So what I would say to you is, until you start getting your higher tier pilots and your better equipped mechs, avoid attack and defend, avoid defend base, avoid defend convoys or escort missions, because they are going to be nothing but a giant source of frustration for you. As you can see, I've just wasted 5 minutes on a rant. We've wasted over an hour trying to get that mission done. Over 2-3 episodes, we're on our third go now, for nothing basically. And at least we didn't really lose anything in terms of massively expense, but we didn't get the salvage we were hoping for. We didn't get the money we were hoping for. So it's kind of screwed us over in that way. I can't really wait for the commando to be done. I've still got to jump into it. So I don't... Did we gain any experience? I keep pressing the wrong one. I keep reading Mech Bay as Mech Warrior. I don't know why. I do apologize for the rank, guys, but you know, stuff like that, when you do invest so much effort into doing something, and then, you know, stuff that, you know, the RNG is deliberately out to screw you and makes it, you know, there's a difference between making a game hard and making a game frustratingly impossible to deal with. Now, I'm not saying this is for every mission, and for certain missions it's fine. You know, you can deal with it better, or, you know, it's not as critical. But when you've got missions like that, where the AI will actively ignore everything and only focus on the 4 buildings you have that have absolutely no hit points whatsoever, and it's dropping wave after wave after wave of mech that, for the most part, ignore your mech. I mean, you saw most of my mechs had all their armor because they were ignored. The only thing shooting at us were the turrets, for the most part. And it's just, yeah, I don't know, just makes things really, really frustrating to deal with. And I like the games to have more challenges, don't get me wrong, but what I don't like is having to fanny around and fight things that are impossible to win. Anyway, I've wasted 7 minutes of this video ranting now. I am sorry, I am going to carry on. If you can tell, I'm a little bit triggered by that. It kind of, it doesn't feel like I've wasted it doesn't feel like I've wasted sort of like an hour or so of recording, but at the same time, you know, I've basically, I mean, if you can learn something from this, you know, hopefully you can. I should have known better than to do an attack and defend this early on, to be honest, and it's kind of my own fault for taking it. I wasn't expecting a 1.5 skull to drop the elements so quickly, and the AI to be so, like, blinkered in their response of, you know, we are only going to shoot the buildings at the expense of absolutely everything else. It makes it nigh on impossible to deal with. But anyway, let's see if we've finished this mission in 20 minutes and not require 3 episodes to do. So again, we're just gonna not lead with our punch pot. I keep panicking that I haven't hit the record button, because that would really suck.
Yeah, Commander.
Okay. Start moving our Jaeger mech up. We can't do anything. Sensor lock you.
Sensors locked on.
Hopefully that inspires somebody to move a bit closer, that maybe we could punch. Yes? No? Maybe? No?
Receiving you.
Okay. And we can't get line of sight like that. We can if we do that, so we'll do that, just so we can see what we're dealing with. And we have a blackjack. Okay. Now, honestly, that blackjack is definitely the higher priority target. And we've got a very good chance to hit, so that's the one we're going for. I kind of wish I hadn't moved the Jaeger mech there now, because dropping the rack 5s on him right there, that'd pretty much eliminate that blackjack straight off. Never mind. We have got the AC-10. We've also got the height advantage, so this is really good. I want to try and stay up here as much as I can to deal with these guys, because the modifiers for our accuracy are brilliant.
Got it.
He says as his shot misses. And honestly, I don't think Bex can really do anything right now apart from sprint up
Full throttle.
and just shoot medium lasers, hopefully. Yeah, I'll do.
Engaging target.
Okay, sorry for that little brief cut. The kids are back home from school, so I'm trying to get this particular set of recordings done. Obviously, I was expecting to still be doing the last mission, so I can only apologise for that. So right now, that wolfhound is quite scary. I think the blackjack is in hand, and honestly, right now, I'm going to take the risk on exposing my back, and I kind of want to
Engaging physical attack.
do as much damage to this guy as possible.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
And at least give them something to deal with. Right,
Waiting
so
for orders.
again, like I said, I am now literally just going to play the moving around here as much as possible, whilst getting as much evasion as possible, whilst... Alright, if we can stay in the woods and still have a 99. Right, rather than waste my Artemis ammo, what's our normal? 86, I'll take it. I think we're going to have to do something about the ammo situation. We can't keep this. We have nowhere near enough ammo for this trebuchet.
Waiting for orders.
Again, we kind of want... Yes, that's what we'll do.
Throttle.
Obviously, our accuracy has gone up, even though we've sprinted, because we have actually raised our elevation, so we are actually even higher. So that's good. And right now, we kind of need to move our... What the hell? Oh, he's got snub-nosed PPC. Ah, okay. Interesting. We need to decide what we're doing with our Jaeger mech as well. Right, he's buggering off out of there for the minute. See, they're trying to flank. So I think we're going to pull our Jaeger mech over the other side. That's the turrets from the base.
Waiting for orders.
We need to finish these off. A hit chance for that is garbage. Hit chance for that is pretty good. Honestly, I kind of feel like 3. That, if that doesn't do it, then blackjack down.
Mech destroyed.
Bex, I'm going to ignore the other wolfhound for now. I'm just literally just trying to keep my evasion up and to do as much damage with this as possible.
Hell yes.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Standing by.
So there's a trebuchet. Can Rawhide? He can't get within punch range, which sucks. I mean, but hit chances are actually pretty good. And if we precision strike the little bugger.
Firing a full salvo.
Good to go.
Then move.
Position confirmed.
Got back to Artemis ammo. That's not bad. We'll take it.
Let's go.
I'm hoping we've got enough armor to take the fact that these two have barely moved. Well, he's jumped out of line of sight. I don't understand that ability. I don't understand what that is that does that.
Go.
There's obviously something on it that does it. Good one, Captain Obvious. Right. I need... Oh.
Commander? On my way.
Right, who are we... Throw enough shit at the wall. Hope it sticks.
Affirmative.
Right. Do is bring Bex all the way back over here. And punch it.
Engaging physical attack.
Yeah, we kind of need our commando. I think what we might do after this mission is we'll make sure we got enough money and then maybe travel somewhere else, because we are starting to run out of missions that we can kind of do effectively.
Copy that. Affirmative.
Ooh, friendly fire.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Yeah, to your teammate, you dingus. The hell was all that about? Amateurs. I'm dealing with rank amateurs here. And honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send the trebuchet over this way to try and deal with the turrets. Now, my reasoning behind this is we do have very limited ammo,
Let's move.
and I can't punch buildings, so I need, for the trebuchet to be effective, I need ammo to do so. Like the rest of these guys, they've kind of got laser weapons, so they can
Orders?
still do things.
Move order received.
Honestly, I think this is going to be worth it. Let's just take this dude out. Gotta love racks, baby.
Enemy down.
And then we'll bring Bex in, punch this dude again.
Engaging physical attack.
Standing by.
And
On
move him
move.
over here and shoot. Spread the damage. Oh, I went the wrong way. That was silly. Do I have... I can't shoot the turret, so... It's fine. Come on. Not really a lot you can do. Get on with it. Likes this snub-nosed PBC, doesn't he?
Receiving you.
You know what? I'm gonna melee him.
On the move. Engaging.
Give our rotaries a chance to lose their recoil debuff, and gives us a chance to
Engaging.
cool the mech down a bit. Head hit. Wow. Come on, you got to be panicked by now. Please punch out. Again, see, this is taking far too long to take one mech down. This is what, third round now, trying to knock this guy out. Admittedly, we were fighting with the Wolfhound before, but that was just a melee attack. He's had a melee attack on him already. He's had a second one from the Jägermech, a second one from the Panther. He's been shot with the AC-10 and the large laser, and he's still standing because it's spreading the damage all over the mech.
Commander.
God, I love this game, and this mod, but by Christ is it frustrating as hell sometimes.
Target.
And I guarantee you, if that was you and you had one open component, the AI would hit it every time without fail. I can guarantee it.
I copy.
Sorry, excuse me, got a bit of a dry throat.
Yes, Commander.
I'm not wasting any more time with him. That I need to start dealing with this base.
Engaging with target.
Ready for orders.
Right, let's go from the left because that's the side that he's got that's damaged. So of course it hits his leg because reasons. So
Target
yeah,
destroyed.
okay, he's been injured to death. Right, fine. There are some times where you're like, what?
Oh, it's on now.
Okie doke. Let's concentrate on getting this base taken out.
Full throttle.
One turret down.
Target destroyed.
Technically don't have to destroy the turrets, but we'd have to evac if we just destroyed the buildings, and there's no point letting it continually shoot at us for no reason.
Aye, aye.
2! Fucking hell. Oh. 2.
Receiving you. On it.
63% chance to hit a stationary building.
Copy.
Enemy structure damaged, Commander.
Seriously, the large pulse missed, did it?
What's up, boss?
Where is... Oh, he's there.
Let's move.
Yeah, we left our Jägermech a little bit out of position here, but...
Full throttle.
we need the heat just to make sure, because knowing my luck, if I fire one, it'll miss. So, I've got plenty of heat to play with, so screw it. Sometimes playing cautiously with your heat
This is minor.
is what ends up getting you killed.
Ready for orders.
I don't have...
Heading out.
So, last salvo. 2 again. We kind of need like one... We need like an LRM5 or something, just literally just to finish turrets off with. Because this is getting silly. I'm going to fire both, because knowing my luck, it will miss.
Turret destroyed.
Never, ever, ever calculate your damage down to the point, because it's guaranteed the moment you do it, that's when it'll miss.
Standing by.
So it's not worth it. Don't do it.
Going full throttle.
Honestly, yeah, that'll do.
Structure down. It's history.
The other turret doesn't really have line of sight on us, so that's good. But we kind of need to shoot it anyway.
All weapons committed.
Waiting for orders.
Okay,
Coordinates received.
so we're gonna multi-target. How much health has this dude got left? 20, 32. So an LRM-10 should be enough. But honestly, where is it not? Huh? Oh, so for some reason it shows B as the building up there, but it doesn't on there. Okay, so we actually want that.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Because knowing my luck, if I'd have fired the 10, half of them would have bloody missed. Even though it says 99.1. These numbers are a lie.
Flatten.
Ignore them.
Orders.
All of it is a lie.
Heading out.
No. No. I'm not. Because what'll happen is you'll shoot the it'll hit the Panther with a stray shot.
Orders?
Just, no. Not happening.
Understood.
You've caught me out with this before, game. Not gonna do it. Right, so we need to move. You... Really? That's as far as you can jump with one jump jet, is it? That's actually pretty crap. Right. We are gonna move... There.
Full throttle. Engaging target.
Commander. Locked on.
It's time to bug out. Get to the LZ for extraction.
Shouldn't need to. Thank you. Right, what we might have to do here is we might have to find somewhere else to go. And we are probably going to have to sell some stuff to make sure we got the money, but we kind of need to do so. The trebuchet is running too low on ammo, and that is worrying. It's making the rendering we're not having any. It's not having any impact to sort of mid to late game. So we kind of, ideally, if we can find some more LRM Artemis ammo, that would be great. I'm not holding my breath. We'll take the blackjack part, I guess, because we can. Take the beagle probe, and we'll take the core. Yeah, no. And we'll take the LAM Phoenix Hawk, purely because, I mean, I know I could build it, but honestly, I value the beagle probe and the core over the whatever that is that's going to get me. We'll probably just scrap it anyway. Money. Probably be easier. You do get more money if you build the mech and then sell it than you do if you scrap it. But if you are strapped for cash, just go through your storage bay. If there's mechs that you know you're not going to build and you're not really going to gain a lot from them, like lights and stuff, if they don't have any good stuff on them, then just scrap the bits. Better to do that early on and make sure you have the finances to go to the late game before rather than sort of like go bankrupt. So we need, let's just quickly check the store. These lovely goodies. Be a shame to leave these behind, but I genuinely... One bin. 220,000. Right, let's be... What's it about this? Right, we'll sell the ball found for a start, because we're not going to rebuild that. So we are probably not going to use AC2s, so we'll get rid of that. I might keep the AMS just for now. Flamers I don't really use anyway. I don't have a massive amount of things to sell, but we don't need 15 medium lasers, so we'll get rid of like 7. And medium pulse, again, machine guns, don't really use. Need to keep the small lasers for doing builds. SRM Streak 2s, no. SRM 4s and SRM 6s will keep. Case, we've only got 4 of, so they'll probably be handy to keep. 145, no. Endo steel. Right, we've got like 34 heat sinks, so we can sell. Probably just keep 10 in reserve. 10 jump jets, no. 12 lower arms, no. Ammo AC20, ammo AMS, standard LRM ammo, machine gun ammo. Get rid of machine gun ammo, half. Get rid of. Hang on, wait. Oh, okay. Standard. I keep the ammo bins. Streak SRM ammo. We'll. Wait, right. So what we also want to do is we'll quickly jump in here. See if there's any parts worth scrapping. So Wasp, scrap it. Mongoose, scrap it. Yeah, it's not there. The only ones I'm actually planning on keeping are going to be ones like the why are we not using the starter as this fire starter as the punch bot? Fire starter would probably be better than the commando. I mean, he's got one more point, but the fire starter is going to have more ammo. This is probably going to bite me in the arse, and I know this is going to make the video slightly longer. Where is the... Oh, I don't have it. That's why I'm not using it. Crap. Bugger. Okay. Just quickly... Wait, one day. I want to get the build sorted. I'm a complete moron. I thought that was a complete mech, that's why. Okay. So what was it? Light engine, lower arm, hand, lower arm, hand. And yeah, double heatsink kit. Is it a core 155 or a core 170 we had? I can't remember. 150. And weapons wise, we were just going to fill it with Small lasers. Oh, yeah, small lasers. There. I could use the pulses, but they are 1 ton. Oh, 1 ton. And max the armor. And we need the extra heat sinks. 1, 2, 3, 4 to shut that up. Weapon. Ah, I've lost the plot. Did a beagle probe would be handy to have. We get away with endo. We can get away with endo. And just like slap a couple of PPCs on it. PPCs, medium lasers. That'll actually work out better, I think. 29 days, but so that's all of our support slots filled. We've got maximum armor, a couple of medium lasers to shoot on the way. Heat ability is great. Firepower is great. Do it. Right. So what we were doing. What's this? This is a Vulcan. I want to build the Vulcan because I think it has ECM or something on it. That's pretty good. And that's the Phoenix Hawk, which has a mask on it. So I kind of want to build that. And to be honest, I'm not really interested. I don't suppose I can... No, I can't. Damn it. So these are worth 210 each, so we'll get shot of that. So our trebuchet, we somehow need to squeeze more ammo into it. Yeah, we've only got 2 ton. We've only got 1 ton of each, which sucks. But then we've only got a standard engine. We didn't have endo steel before. We don't have any more Artemis ammo. Can we fit 2 LRM-20s on this? How much is an LRM-10? 5. And that's 10. That's 18. And that's 12. So an LRM-20 is more efficient. We could go up to a 15. There. And then by... Yeah, we still need to lose a little bit of... We would just buy an LRM-5. What I really want is the Artemis ammo.
New equipment available.
So 2 tons of Artemis ammo. If we had a bigger engine, engine, that would probably be fine. But honestly, at this point in time, doing that and then turn up the legs a bit, as that's where our ammo is stored, is probably the better option. Max out the armor on that arm. Done. So we've got some more ammo now. And I've put the wrong LRM-10 in. I'm an idiot. So that's going to give us a little bit more longevity. I think if we get another standard, another XL engine or another light engine, that will help. But for now, I think what we're going to do is we are going to go to navigation, we're going to go to star map, and we are going to find something that's within our realms. I mean, that's a rare mech. So we could travel there. Yeah. It's 1.5 skull. So I think it's only 13 days. We're probably going to have to sit for a little bit, but that should be fine. So, sorry, this whole cutting video short is not doing well, is it? Unfortunately, this is just the it's just the nature of the beast with this game, unfortunately. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to leave a rating, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell icon, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. See you later. Bye bye.